Welcome back to another episode of the Tan and J Man Show. In the wise words of the new Purdue athletic director, if you want to win championship, or if you do not want to win championships, go to Indiana. I'm Josh J Man. Sitting next to me is Tanner T Dog Lee. How you doing, T Dog?
Doing pretty good, J Man. Football is back. Hall
Yeah.
of Fame game happened last week since we did this. Preseason games are this week, which preseason's preseason, but hey, it's better than absolutely nothing. So, yeah, man, football's back. We're getting closer and closer to the real thing for college and pros. And I know high schools, at least here in Indiana, I think next Friday, they get it rocking and rolling. So, yeah, man.
Nice.
All good.
Yep.
How's J-Man?
Doing all right. Hanging in there. Supposed to have a cooler. Today was horrible. Just horrendous weather.
Pretty humid.
Horrible. I checked my phone earlier and it's like 86 degrees. I said, oh, that's not bad. Real feel 107. So that is
it's going to be humid tomorrow, too.
Miserable. So I'm ready for football-like temps, that's for sure.
You know, I was really trying to get through the intro without any weather discussion.
Nope. I'm not going to let it happen.
Doesn't let it slide.
Not going to let it happen. I do like how you just glossed over the Purdue athletic director quote. Are you just
I don't really have any comments because it's just dumb thing he said. He wishes he couldn't say it. And time to move on. I mean, that's
fair.
That's fair. And you know, the world of social media blew up about it as it should have the day of. But like everybody was texting me like from the Purdue side about it. I'm like, give it 2 days. Everybody outside of Purdue and Indiana won't even. The world moves so fast. Anymore, especially the world of social media. New headline on Friday, new headline on Saturday. So now, will Indiana and Purdue people remember it? Absolutely. It was very, very, very dumb thing to say, very inaccurate thing to say because of what happened in the football season last year. He could have reworded it a bunch of different ways and it would have been just fine. He could have said from now on, could have said go somewhere else and not even mention the school.
Yeah.
He could have done a ton of different, but whatever. It got Purdue talked about, and he was on some national programs on Friday. So, hey, everybody knows his name now. So.
Bad press is still pretty good press. Let's be honest.
At times, when you won 7 football games since you were in the Big Ten championship game last, and you're getting talked about anything, I guess there's a way to look at it in that hindsight. But no, really. I mean, I thought about it for a couple of days, and then I'm over it now. And his ultimate success of his job is not going to hinder on that.
Sure, so. It is funny that you say like people move on quick because I was literally right as our little countdown was around. I'm like, I was going to start this away today, and then it just clicked like, oh yeah, and I'm like, whatever. But
yeah, I did hear from some Indiana fans as they should have reached out to me and said something when it happened. And I was listening to the press conference live while I was working. And even when he said I kind of wouldn't have said that because I liked everything else he said, but that dominated the headlines as it should have. So
yeah, that's the thing with those things. People only pick out the bad. Honestly, I'm sure he said a lot of good things, and we'll see if those things come to fruition. But yeah, they like to single out one thing and make the whole thing about that one thing. So
which that's the world we live in. Shorts, reels, clickbait.
Absolutely.
It's all good. But pumped about tonight's episode. We're going to be breaking down the Big 12 conference, which is made up of 16 teams, not 12. Still trying to get used to that. Still weird, but I'm already more used to the Big 10 being 18 than I am the Big 12 being 16, probably because we follow the Big 10, pay attention to the Big 10 more closely.
Yeah, the 18 still gets me, though. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
But it does. And I don't think the West Coast teams will ever feel like true Big 10 teams. I still have a hard time with Maryland and Rutgers feeling
I know. And it's been
12 years, I think.
12 years, yeah.
2014. Yeah. So
Nebraska seems fine, but that's been 14 years now.
Plus, I think we said it last week. They're like a Midwest plain state. Like they make sense where those others do not as much.
But we'll be breaking down the Big 12. We'll be talking MLB. I want to get your early thoughts on some first-time guys on the ballot for next year's Pro Football Hall of Fame. I saw some names today, and I want to get your take to see if you think they're shoe in right away or not. And then also, I thought we'd take a look at see how our 26 bowl predictions of 2026 are aging.
Cool. Let's do it.
But let's lead off with some birdie or bogey. And I made a Big 12 related.
You have a commanding 4-stroke lead currently, so
I got a pretty good feeling you're gonna do well.
Oh, shut up.
So the Big 12 became a conference in 1994 when the Big 8 and 4 teams from the Southwest Conference merged, but their first season was 1996.
Okay.
Since 1996, there have been 7 Heisman Trophy winners come from the Big 12. Name 5 of them for a par, all 7 for a birdie.
And this includes teams that are no longer in the Big 12, I imagine.
Correct. Since
a lot of them, right?
Since 1996.
All right.
There's been 7 guys. Yep. So
former
7. Big 12 members, current Big 12 members.
All right.
7 guys.
I should be able to get there.
I think you can do it. I
should really at least be able to get 5. Like I have 3 or 4 already that are in my head. Yep. So, anyway, Birdie or Bogey is brought to you by Jarrety's Place. Small town vibes, big time flavor. Jarrety's Place serves up fresh breakfasts and lunch favorites that keep you coming back for more. Located 703 Main Street in Rochester, Indiana. Also, Arlington Public House.
Yeah, and let's see what they had over the weekend. I know Arlington Public House had prime rib. I know they had the prime rib special going on. Let's see what Jarrety's
it's good stuff.
Had over the weekend. They did have a Thursday through Saturday special pulled pork sandwich, and they also had a salad trio, and then they had homemade soups. Thursday was creamy chicken and wild rice. Friday was cactus chili. Saturday was broccoli and cheddar. Of course, they had their popular appetizers: broccoli cheddar bites, jalapeno poppers, and they are looking for some open positions that they need to fill. So they're hiring part-time dishwashers for day and night shifts and part-time servers, hours 4 to 9 p.m. / 10 p.m. So that's the dishwashers are at Jarrety's. The servers would be for Arlington Public House from 4 to 9 / 10.
We've talked about it a lot, but we have both said we would be horrendous servers or workers in the food industry at all. I respect the heck out of what they do because I would be screwing up orders. I'd be tripping over my own feet, dropping food on the floor, probably stealing French fries off somebody's plate. So I would fire it immediately.
Yeah, we got a comment here I want to touch on real quick from your lovely wife, Megan Month. Wow, J-Man, your background is so elegant and classy.
Yeah, I put a lot of thought into it, and I put a lot of work into into doing this. She's gonna kill me. She did it all. It was her
suggestion. Have you read any of those books behind you?
Oh yeah, not these. I mean, I don't even know these are in English, honestly. Mark Twain, I've heard of him. Huckleberry Finn, I've heard of that book.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Haven't read a page of it, but
there are a few on the bottom row that I have read.
Okay,
that have been added to my wife's collection, but
all right. Fair.
Yeah, this is all her. This is all her, and it was her suggestion to move over here because I was having a little desk.
Looks really good.
So shout out to her.
Yeah, looks great. Like I said, I think the first week you had it, I was like, you kind of have a little Schefter going on.
Yeah,
in the background because Adam Schefter always has a bookcase behind him.
She's added some Cubs stuff. She goes to estate sales and gets stuff. This ball is from like 1989.
Nice.
Let's see. We have a pennant up there from like the early 80s, and there's
something else Cubs stuff over your shoulder below. I think
we got this thing, little pennant in there. We got this.
To your left. What's to your? Yeah, that's what I was seeing.
Like pencil holder.
It looked like a
10 something.
That's cool. I like that old logo right there from the 80s. Cool.
Yeah, me too. It was all her. No Dolphin stuff, I don't think. Which is we're gonna get a lot more Cub stuff up here. Day Class A. Yeah.
How about Illini stuff?
We could get some Illini stuff in here too. That's probably our next her next thing. I don't do much shopping. I don't remember last time I bought an item of clothing for myself or anything that wasn't food related. So
I go shopping more than I'd like. I get it's one of those things you're going out to eat or something or doing something.
Yeah.
Oh, I also need to go to such and such. I'm like, ah.
Definitely. That's her. I mean, yeah, that's my wife. That's not me. I'm like, all right, dinner's over. Let's get ice cream and get the heck out of here. Let's go home.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But back to your comment about being a server. Yeah, I'd be horrendous. I would drop the food, but also, I don't know. I got the highest respect for the waiters and waitresses who can take orders without writing them down and getting them 100% correct.
Especially when you have multiple people at the table. Like one thing, okay, but like one person, okay. Speaking of my wife, her first job was as a server at a restaurant, Tanner's Orchard, north of Peoria. Yeah.
Wow.
She said it was horrible and that she was really bad at it. So, shout out, Megan.
I thought you were gonna say the place was horrible.
No.
It's the name of the place, and that's why it's horrible.
The place is supposedly incredible. I've never been there. We're planning to take our kid there this year. But
well, if you go there, if they have any merch of any sort,
I'm sure they do. I'll have to
Venmo or Zelia to get me a cup or something.
Tanner's Orchard. Supposedly they have fantastic apple cider donuts, which I do love myself. An apple cider donut. Those are pretty dang good.
Yeah, apple cider's fall, man.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait. Football,
bonfires.
Yeah,
jeans.
I hate jeans. Sweatpants. Get rid of the jeans.
Hoodies.
Hoodies. Yeah, my perfect weather is where I can wear a hoodie, but I can also wear shorts. That's my perfect weather. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Yep. But what do you want to begin with?
It's up to you. Entirely up to you. I do not care.
Let's take a look at our bowl predictions.
All right.
And see how they are aging. Probably not too well. Pulling them up here. Should have had this done earlier, but I didn't. All right. There's mine. There's yours. We did this a couple months ago. We took a look at them. All right. So your first one, and this one was already wrong. It was neither one seed in the NFL playoffs would win a game.
Yeah. One of them won a Super Bowl.
You got the second one right. You said the Big Ten would win a national championship in football and basketball.
Yeah, that stunk a little bit.
You had Bryson win the Masters. He did not. Didn't even make the cut.
Nope. I'm going to continue to curse him.
Yeah, he did make the cut at the Open, but blew up on Sunday. So that was the only major he made the cut in. Aaron Rodgers would retire. You said did not happen.
And then I think later on I said he'd come back for one more year and play.
You did.
Mike McCarthy. Yeah.
You did. Yeah, you said the Steelers would hire McCarthy and Rodgers returns. So you played it safe there.
I did. I hedged my bets.
You said this will be Andy Reid's last season. Very well could be.
I like that one. Yeah.
Said the Cubs would win the NL Central.
5.5 back. They're gonna have to chip away, which they've been doing a little bit, but not fast enough.
You said a team in the NFL would go from worst to first in their division. I swear you said the Saints, but I backtracked on it. So
I remember saying like this isn't part of it, but if I were to pick a team, it would be the Saints. That was mine. But
this was almost laughable. You said Congress would create guidelines for the NIL.
It's gotten even worse.
This next one's interesting because I marked it wrong, but technically it's right now. You said Tony Romo would get demoted to another CBS crew. Technically, he doesn't have a CBS crew right now.
Yes, sir. Knew something bad was happening to him.
So I think I'm going to have to unhighlight that one from red. You said at least half the Final Four would be from the Big Ten. You got that right.
I got that one.
You said the Dodgers will three-peat as World Series champions. They have the worst record in the league right now since the Skubal trade.
Yeah, they've lost 7 of their last 8 or 8 of their last 9, I think. And they have, struggled a little. They'll be fine. They'll win it all.
You said Shohei Ohtani would not win the NL MVP.
I like it now. Pete Crow Armstrong. He'd be the MVP today.
Said the Seahawks would win Super Bowl 60, and they did.
Yeah.
You said Nebraska would not win a game in the NCAA tournament, but they did.
Yeah, I got Sweet 16. That was a rough one.
You said the St. Louis Cardinals would finish last in the NL Central.
I think the Pirates are there now, but the Cardinals very well could get there.
The Reds aren't there anymore?
Reds are there. Pirates were in last for a few days, and the Reds, I think, fell back behind them again.
This one's looking very good. You said the Blue Jays would miss the playoffs.
Yeah, they sold. They sold at the deadline. So,
and you said a team in the NFL will go from first to worst in their division, and I believe you said not part of it, but the Bears. You're a professional Bear hater.
New England. No, there's too many bad teams in the AFC East. 2-15, baby.
2-15. You said Fernando Mendoza would not be the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. You were wrong about that one. You said Tua and Tyreek Hill would be cut before the new league year in March. I gave it to you.
Yeah. I don't know if Tyreek's ever going to play again.
I'm starting to doubt it. You said 2 or less Big Ten basketball coaches would get fired. You were right. I don't think we had one. I don't think we had any change. You said Keaton Wagler would become the first freshman to win the Big Ten Player of the Year.
No, he kind of. I mean, it's hard to not give it to somebody on Michigan.
You said Arizona basketball would get through the regular season undefeated.
That was wrong.
They had a good regular season, but
they did.
So tough.
Very good.
So tough.
Oh, it's hard.
You said a 6 seed or higher would make the Final Four. Iowa tried.
They did. Who was Illinois the lowest seed or highest seed, whichever you want to look at? 3 seed? Yeah, because Michigan, Arizona were 1, and UConn was the 2. Yeah, so I don't know. It was the worst seed.
You said the Patriots will miss the playoffs. I hope you're right.
I like it. I still like it.
And remember this for our Big Ten preview in a few weeks. You said the Big Ten would have another Heisman Trophy winner.
I like that one less than I did when I said it.
Yeah, there's some guys that
there are. Maybe Ohio State's quarterback. Problem with Jeremiah Smith is he's just surrounded by insane skill position that he might not put up the massive numbers that you would see if he was, by himself. So
right. My first one, like it is every year, it's still up in the air. I thought it was gonna become true, but here we are, August 10th, and there's nothing official yet. The NBA will announce the return of the Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah,
seems like it's so close, but yet they just won't come forward and announce it.
What if they bring Seattle an NBA team, but they're not the Sonics?
That's wrong. Wrong for me. Then I'm banking on the Sonics. That's the only way. I'm going all in. If it's Sonics, it's the only way. I said Bryson DeChambeau will re-sign with Liv. That's up in the air more right now than ever before because still don't know what the future for Liv holds. There's a new rumor every single day lately, and it's very annoying. Aaron Lynch, stop texting me about it. Just kidding, Lynch. I see the same things you see. I said Tom Izzo will retire.
Didn't happen.
That's not going to happen. Nope.
I mean, we've had some coaches retire in October, but I think his team's going to be pretty good.
I haven't highlighted in red yet, but yes, they should be a Final Four contending team. I said its MLB team would go from worst to first in their division. Not liking that one.
White Sox, did they finish last year?
Did they? Maybe.
I don't remember. They were probably right there.
I would really suck if that's the team that does it for me.
I know. I would say they were in last because unless the Twins were worse, but I don't think the Twins were worse because I know the Royals were over 500 last year.
Yeah, maybe the White Sox do it for me. I guess.
Both made the playoffs.
I said, and remember we made these in January. I said Braden Smith would break Bobby Hurley's NCAA all-time assist record, and at the time I really didn't think it, and he did.
Yeah, that was bold at the time, but then playing 4 Big Ten tournament games and then 4 NCAA tourney games helped. But
well, yeah, because especially the Big Ten tourney games because he did the first NCAA tournament game against Queens. So I said the Chicago Cubs will win the National League. Still good.
Yeah, could.
I said the Denver Broncos will win the AFC West again. It's going to be very, very tough. But
we might not even know by the end of the year at that point.
No.
Play final game.
I still like this one. I said LSU will not make the college football playoff. I have to remember that next week for the SEC preview. I also said Alabama will fire Kalen DeBoer. I got to remember that too. So I can't have Alabama being too good. Even though if they get in the CFP and get bounced quick.
Yeah, I could see it.
This one was wrong. I said Tiger Woods would win a tournament on the Champions Tour because it looked like he was going to play on the Champions Tour, and then he got in trouble again, and
did what Tiger Woods does, which is get in trouble,
and won't tee up for a single time this year. I said Purdue and Purdue Fort Wayne would both make the NCAA tournament. Purdue did. Purdue Fort Wayne did not. I got my tickets for the exhibition game coming up in October. They went on sale last week. They play in Fort Wayne. That's hence why I got tickets. Cool. I said 2026 will be Kirk Ferentz's last season in Iowa.
I like that one.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
I got to remember this for ACC preview. I said Virginia Tech will make the college football playoff under James Franklin.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Well, the ACC isn't great, so
not that great. Not that great. I said the Detroit Pistons will win the NBA Finals. They did not.
No.
I said Ricky Fowler will win a tournament. He's still got 3 chances. He's still got the FedEx playoffs, which he's in. He's in 28th for the FedEx Cup right now. And then last year he got 2 top 10s out of those 3, so maybe. But I have a feeling Detroit 2 weeks ago was the best shot. He didn't get it done. He got top 10, but didn't get it done. I said neither Notre Dame or Indiana will make the college football playoff. I think one of them makes, and there's a good chance both. But I definitely think one.
I'm surprised you said that about Notre Dame because you've been praising them a lot. Man.
I have a bold prediction about Notre Dame that coming up on my list. If that comes true, there's no way the one I just said doesn't come true. So I'm kind of an idiot. I said Thad Matta would retire after the season.
Kind of
did.
Yeah. Kind of. Soft retiring at least.
I said Danny Hurley would leave UConn for the NBA. He did not. Dusty May left for the NBA, but Hurley didn't. I said Scotty Scheffler would not win a major, and I got that one right.
Ooh, there you go.
I said the Buffalo Bills will miss the playoffs.
I like that one too. Hopefully the Patriots and hopefully just no AFC East team's gonna make it. Let's just say. I
was gonna say, but the bad thing for you, if the Patriots and Bills go, the Jets, unless the Dolphins shock the world, you never know. I said the Indiana Pacers get the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. They didn't. They lost their first round pick. Here's the one that makes my other Notre Dame one probably false because I said CJ Carr will win the Heisman Trophy. If CJ Carr wins the Heisman Trophy, Notre Dame's having a heck of a season.
Well, they also have a chance to get in easier than most teams because they have some deal in place where if they finish top 12 in whatever poll they're in, regardless.
And their schedule's pretty soft on paper this year.
It always is. Yeah.
I said the Big Ten's national championship streak in football will continue. I have to remember that for our Big Ten preview.
Well, I mean, I think they have top 2 teams, aren't they? Aren't they Big
Ohio State and Oregon?
Yeah. They're top.
And you got Indiana, that's a top 5. You got USC, that's a top 10.
USC's top 10. I don't trust Lincoln Riley as far as I can throw him, though.
They got a good quarterback.
They do. They do. Very good quarterback.
And you got some other Big Ten teams that'll be very good. I don't know if they'll be national championship worthy, but they'll be very good.
Maybe playoff contending teams, but
I said Alex Pillow would repeat as the Indy 500 champion. He did not. I don't even remember who won off the top of my head, but wasn't him. I would said someone in the MLB would hit over 350 this year.
Nah, that's just impossible to do.
That was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
And I said there'd be a first-time national champion in college basketball. That did not happen.
Did not happen. I think, well, you had a 50-50 shot heading into the Final Four. Well, now Arizona's won one. You had a 25% chance.
Yeah, at Illinois. And I'm glad it didn't become true. No offense, Josh.
Yeah, I don't blame you. One bit.
Yeah. Even in the Elite Eight, I mean, you had Purdue there. You had Iowa there.
Yeah. Purdue, Iowa. I think you had Duke and UConn. They won a lot.
Yeah.
Who else was in the Elite Eight? Arizona, Purdue, Illinois, Iowa, Duke, UConn, Michigan, and Tennessee. So Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
They got absolutely
thankfully that didn't
murdered.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. Yeah, but they're not aging as bad as I thought.
No, not too bad. I would say we've done better this year than we have in the past.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yep. Well, educate me on how the MLB is going because
Major League Baseball. I've been out of it. Honestly, YouTube TV doesn't have MLB Network, so I don't follow it.
Which is
other teams as
unbelievable with some of the stations they have.
Oh, I know. I love it.
You can give us NBA TV, but you can't give us MLB Network.
I'd watch MLB Tonight. I'd watch Quick Pitch, all that stuff, just to be able to. So I haven't followed what's going on around the league as much.
I mean, we have the tennis channel.
I
on
don't think
YouTube TV.
too many people are watching the tennis channel. But
At
yeah,
least they don't
Cubs.
have NHL Network. If they had NHL Network and not MLB Network, you could really throw a fit.
I like throwing a fit regardless. So
Well, yeah,
I can do it.
true.
Yeah, but Cubs had a near perfect week. They went 6-1.
Got your pocket.
I did. They beat Scooball on Tuesday, where they ended up sweeping the Dodgers. Dodgers have lost 6 in a row at Wrigley, and I would say Dodgers fans and probably Dodgers players themselves would say their most difficult place to play is Wrigley Field for whatever reason. They've only won.
I was going to ask you, why is that?
I don't know. Cubs have won 6 in a row at home
ahead.
against the Dodgers, maybe. Dodgers have only won 2 series since the end of 2014 at Wrigley Field. So
That's incredible.
It's why I mean, Cubs were really good in the late 2010s, and the Dodgers have been really good in the 2020s. But still, Cubs have been able to get them for whatever.
Sometimes you just have a team's number. There's no explanation. You just do.
Cubs did catch them at a good time too, because they were kind of reeling. They got swept by Boston and swept by the Cubs and lose 2 or 3 to Arizona over the weekend.
Is there any team on the flip side that has the Cubs number big time? Maybe not that drastic. I was about to say I can't remember the last time Cubs won a series in San Francisco, but they won a series this year. But the place is I hate when the Cubs go and play. It's always West Coast, the AL teams. Or NL teams, though.
Both, really. Less so the AL teams, but they've never played well in San Francisco. They've never played well in Colorado. Arizona stinks going to play at Dodger Stadium. It's whatever. I would say those. As far as anywhere else, I don't even think about the American League still, even though they play them every year, every team every year. But San Francisco is the first one that popped into my head because they just don't play well out there, and they rarely win series. They did, as I said, this year, but Arizona.
You don't have to worry about going out there for the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely, and they're done with them anyway this year, which is kind of nice. But also Cincinnati, I hate when they play in Cincinnati because that ballpark, you're up 5 runs late, and you still don't feel all that comfortable because it's such an easy park to hit in. Now, places the Cubs have always played very, very well. On the flip side of that is Pittsburgh. They've played very well. In fact, there was a stretch. They won 2 or 3 in Pittsburgh just a few weeks ago. Coming into that final game, they lost that final game, but they had won 21 of their last 26 games in Pittsburgh.
Holy cow.
It was insane. They've played really
home away from home.
Yeah. I hate when they play in Miller Park too, but that's another story. But as I said, Cubs went 6-1 this week, sweeping the Dodgers and then taking 2 or 3 from the Royals this week, and then they won a miracle game on Thursday, down 2-0, bottom of the 9th inning, 2 outs, 2 strikes on Alex Bregman, and he sneaks one into the basket to tie the game and end up winning in extra innings. So they're playing some good baseball. They're pitching well, timely hitting. Their defense, they're starting to get some pub as maybe this is the greatest defense in the history of baseball, at least since the StatCast era. Outs above average, fielding, everything, run prevention. That's kind of what this team's built on, and they are just 30 runs better than everyone else in baseball this year. So their pitching might not be great, but their defense makes them look pretty good. So, but elsewhere around baseball, we have Dodgers have struggled, but they're still 7.5 up on Arizona. Brewers, as I said, 5.5 game lead on the Cubs. Braves are 8.5 up on the Phillies. Wild card standings. Cubs have a 7-game lead for a wild card spot. Diamondbacks and Phillies are tied, and then the Padres are 1 game behind for that final wild card spot. Marlins are only 3 out. American League is a little more interesting. All of a sudden, the Detroit Tigers, after trading Scooball, are now in 2nd place in the AL Central, only 3.5 behind the Chicago White Sox.
Here they come.
Cleveland's 4 out. Minnesota's 4 out. The Royals stink. Tampa Bay Rays are still playing good baseball. They're 5.5 up on the Yankees. Red Sox are the hottest team I think we've ever seen in baseball. They did lose 2 or 3 to Oakland. Here we go again. To the A's over the weekend.
And I love how you don't call them Sacramento, even though they've been there for 2 years. You refuse.
No,
Sacramento.
They're not called Sacramento. They're just the Athletics. They don't even they don't even claim Sacramento. Major League Baseball doesn't say they're Sacramento. Nothing. They're just the Athletics. but also
the NBA hardly claims Sacramento too. So
that's
sorry,
fair.
Sacramento, even though you're a capital of the state.
That's fair. Houston is a half game up on the Texas Rangers. Seattle's 4 out. I would say Seattle's probably, besides the Mets, the most disappointing team in baseball this year. But
yeah,
we have some bad teams. Rockies are once again real bad. 46 and 72.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Angels are 28 games under 500. Royals 21 games under 500. There's some bad teams, but
like you're bad, even though Cal Raleigh did it for the Mariners. They weren't bad last year. But you're bad when easily your best player and people who in the player that people are most excited to watch when they come to games is your catcher.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's what's going on in Colorado right now.
Yeah,
so that's the only thing I see Rocky wise is about
Hunter Goodman's good. They also TJ Rumfield, I think his name is. He's the first baseman. He's having a really good rookie year and will probably finish top 5 in rookie of the year voting. It's a tough place to win because your pitching's just gonna stank. You could have aces out there and it's still not gonna be as good as you'd like it to be.
It's still amazing to me though.
They pack that place out.
They do. It's just because it's beautiful weather, beautiful ballpark, and that's all the Montforts care about, is packing that place out. Even though the Walter Penner group of the Broncos bought a big chunk of the Rockies this past offseason. But it's amazing to me, though, throughout the history of that franchise, they've never won the NL West. Not once.
Yeah. They did go to a World Series.
And they've made the playoffs 4 or 5 times, but they've never won the division.
But you look through since they've been in, since what, like 93, I think was their first season, maybe?
Yeah, I think 93, and the Coors Field opened in 95, I want to say.
Yeah. Giants dominated. I mean, the even year thing. Dodgers have dominated the 2020s.
Yeah.
And they pretty much dominated the second half of the 2010s as well.
Diamondbacks were darn good in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Diamondbacks win a World Series. Padres go to a World Series in that. So they had some really tough teams to go up against, which you can say that every single year, tough teams to go up against. But
that's kind of crazy now. Now we just talked about that. Every team in the NL West has been to a World Series since since 98.
Yeah, since 98 for sure.
So,
yeah.
Interesting.
That's interesting. I'm trying to think. NL Central, there have only been 2 teams.
Not the Reds, not the Pirates,
not the Pirates.
The Brewers.
Brewers have never even played. They might have played in one. I don't think they have played in one. I know they've never won one. But
the AL East, the Orioles haven't been. The other teams have.
Yeah.
Since 98. Since 98.
Since 98. NL
East have every single team. Right?
Yeah, every single team has. I think Mets are the only one that haven't won one. Yeah, Mets are the only one that haven't won one in that
That's
span.
Funny.
They've been to 2.
AL West, no Mariners. No
Mariners
A's.
have never been. Definitely no A's. Astros have won a couple and been to a few more.
Angels won one.
Rangers won one a few years ago, and they went to back-to-back, and they lost.
Yeah.
Central, White Sox have been to one. Cleveland's been to one. Tigers
Royals
have been to one.
Won
2.
one.
Royals won one. Twins never. Twins have not since 1990, I think. So.
Yeah, Kirby. Yeah, interesting.
Yes, sir. But that's all I got baseball-wise.
Yeah, I got nothing. That's why I legit ask you every week, fill me in, because I don't like you said, we don't get MLB Network, which I would watch from time to time when
I watch all the time.
I hardly ever watch SportsCenter. Occasionally, if I can't sleep, I'll turn on like at 2 a.m. to put me to sleep because it's that boring.
I had SportsCenter on the other day, and it's just gone so far downhill.
Their coverage, just in general, it's just unbelievable to me how bad it's got. Like I like Game Day when College Game Day.
That's all I watch for.
That.
Yeah.
But this outside of college sports, man, it's.
The Big Ten's no longer even on there, so like I watched even less. Every once in a while, like Illinois played Tennessee in basketball this year on ESPN. They played, I think they played Duke in football on ESPN2 last year. So like every once in a while, obviously when they're playing, I'll watch them. But
that makes sense. But it's just crazy. I mean, that used to be the only thing I ever watched.
Yeah,
a part of my life growing up, and now it's an afterthought.
I rarely miss the top 10 plays.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Now I don't even know if they still do it. I'm sure they'd still do, but
I bet they do, but I couldn't. I bet they're not that great. And I did watch a little bit of ESPN The Ocho the other day because I was watching wiffle ball.
That's cool.
It just sometimes I get in that channel, I'm like, I gotta check out 5 minutes of whatever's on, and and it's just like, wow, what are we doing? But, so well, you want to get educated.
I do.
And find out about some sporting events that have happened on this day on August 10th. Let's see here. On this day in 1888, New York Giant pitcher Tim Keefe set a 19-game winning streak record.
Keefe. I'm sure that's how they said it back in the day.
On this day in 1901, Chicago White Sox Frank Isbell stranded a record 11 teammates on base. That's not good there, Frankie. On this day in 1934, Babe Herman Ruth announced this would be his final season as a full-time player.
Herman.
On this day in 1944, Braves pitcher Red Barrett threw only 56 pitches to shut out the Cincinnati Reds 2-0.
Goodness gracious. There's an unofficial stat that they call the Maddox, where it's when you throw a complete game shutout while throwing less than 100 pitches. That's a super Maddox right there.
Nobody gets past 7th inning anymore. So.
No, Cubs have not had a starting pitcher record now in the 8th inning, which is their longest streak ever.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I think their longest stretch to start a season ever was like 41 games. Now we're at 100 and whatever.
It's crazy. On this day in 1971, the Twins' Herman Killebrew became the 10th player to hit 500 career home runs.
He was pretty good.
Yes, he was.
He could probably kill a brew, too.
I bet he could in his day. Yeah. On this day, 1975, who won the PGA Championship?
I'm going to go with Jack.
You got it. Jack Nicklaus won his 4th PGA crown by 2 shots from over Australian Bruce Crampton. That was played at Firestone Country Club in Akron, Ohio, which they don't even have a tournament there anymore. They used to always have a tournament there. On this day, 1980, who won the PGA Championship?
I'm going to go Gary Player.
Should have stuck with Jack. Jack won his 5th and final PGA Championship by 7 strokes over Andy Bing.
Bing.
On this day, 1981, MLB Philadelphia Phillies Pete Rose hit his 3,631st career hit, breaking Stan Musial's National League record. It's still weird to me when these on this days come up and he's a Philly or an Expo.
The Phillies less so than Expos, because I think he became the all-time hits leader when he was with the Phillies, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, yeah, he had to have if he did as definitely wasn't as a Red. But.
Yeah.
On this day, 1984, the USA beat Spain 96-65 to win the men's basketball gold medal at the Los Angeles Olympics. Future Dream Team members Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, and Chris Mullin.
I was going to say, back then they didn't have NBA players, right?
Correct.
Just college guys.
I think that's when Bob Knight was the coach that year.
Oh. Was your dad rooting against him that year?
He probably was. Probably was. On this day, 1985, Oakland A's Dave Kingman became the 21st player to hit 400 home runs.
Man, there have been a lot more since then.
Yep.
Dave Kingman, former Cub.
On this day, 1986, the Yankees retired Billy Martin's uniform number 1 during Billy Martin Day at Yankee Stadium.
And then they fired him.
George probably fired him right after that. On this day, 1989, the A's batted out of order against the White Sox in the 3rd inning.
When's the last time that's happened?
On this day, 1985, the Dodgers were leading the Cardinals 2-1 in the 9th inning. They had to forfeit the game as fans became unruly.
I remember back in the day, if there was like a bad call by an umpire or something, people would start throwing stuff on the field. I mean, they had to They had to delay games at Wrigley because of that. Now, obviously, replay and everything's taken away that. But, yeah, they'd be throwing beer and stuff on the field.
On this day, 1997, Atlanta Braves signed Greg Maddux to a then record 5-year, $57.5 million contract extension, making him the highest paid player in baseball.
Back when the Cubs just didn't go after him in free agency back in, I think that was 93, my grandparents for a little time became Braves fans because they were so mad at the Cubs. Yeah,
he was a fan favorite, man.
He was.
I wish I would have had on this day today because there's a lot of PGA championships. But on this day in 2008, who won the PGA Championship?
Tiger.
Always a good guess, but no. Padraig Harrington won his second consecutive major by 2 shots over Sergio Garcia and Ben Curtis. On this day in 2014, who won the PGA Championship?
14 would have been Rory.
You got it. I was going to say, you should get this one due to all the bookings dating back. It was, I went to the third round of this one. It was in Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville. He won his second PGA Championship over 1 shot over Phil Mickelson.
Is that when it was real rainy?
Oh, yeah. My dad slipped down the hill.
That's what I was getting at.
Cost me $1. And then he spilled Gatorade on himself that same day. What a good day.
Like a redo.
He says to this day, my mom pushed him. He just slipped. Yeah. And it was so muddy up there. There was multiple people with mud stains that it fell. It was very bad from the 2 prior days of rain. But, yeah, that was embarrassing.
That's funny.
And then we were eating at Arby's on the way home, and some guy and his son were there that had been at the course, and the guy goes to my dad, "Take the big fall today, did you?" Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But that is the On This Day segment this week for August 10th, which is brought to you by, like it is every week, Blue River Digital. Blue River Digital is a full-service smart marketing agency. They help businesses simplify marketing and grow with intention. Their focus is on systems, strategy, and long-term results, not hype or one-off tactics. They offer digital marketing, website development, graphic design, printing and direct mail, signage and vehicle graphics, corporate apparel, promotional items, and AI and automations. They work with small, medium, and large businesses spanning across the United States with a strong presence in northern Indiana. Contact them today at 260-248-2749. See how they can help you and your business with your digital marketing.
We better get to this Big 12 thing or we're going to run out of time.
We better.
I got my blind rank here, and I have 5 Big 12 coaches that have won Big 12 Coach of the Year.
Coaches, okay. I thought we were going to go players. All right, coaches.
Nope.
I like this.
Starting with Mike Gundy.
He's a man. He's 40, and he's currently unemployed. He's not anywhere.
In his 60s now.
He got canned in Stillwater last year. What am I ranking these on?
Based on, I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Well, it feels weird. I got an Oklahoma State golf shirt on tonight, so this feels kind of weird. Gundy, I think, was a heck of a coach. Never could quite get over the hump there, so I'm putting him at 3.
Yeah, I think the portal and NIL kind of did him in a little bit.
I think they're going to turn around, though.
Kind of old. Oh, I do too. Yeah, I like their new coach. Matt Rule, Baylor.
Oh, did a heck of a job at Baylor. I mean, that job was dumpster fire when he took it over. Yeah. He did a good job at Temple, did a good job at Baylor, did not do good with the Panthers. Jury's still out how he's going to do it in Nebraska. Wasn't there long enough for me to put him over Gundy. I'm going to put him at 5 because I feel like these other guys probably have longer tenures, but he did very well in Waco.
This guy does have a very long tenure. Bill Snyder.
Kansas State is not what they are without Bill Snyder. The stadium's named after the guy. Never got them to the championship. Should have in 1998, but they lost the Big 12 championship to Texas A&M, then lost the Alamo Bowl to a guy named Drew Brees in Purdue. But I'm going to put him at number 2.
Gary Patterson.
I'll put him at 4. Did a very good job at TCU, but I like him at 4.
Last guy here, Mark Mangino, former Kansas.
Which I could have a redo. He would definitely be number 5.
Yeah.
He would not be number 1, but he did get
in.
Big Ben.
In.
Richard Sherman.
Out.
Cam Newton.
Out.
And Antonio Brown.
Out.
Okay. And real quick, how are these returning candidates and finalists? Bill Belichick.
In.
Eli Manning.
I'm going to say he gets in.
Frank Gore.
Out.
Terrell Suggs.
Out.
Jason Witten.
Out.
Reggie Wang.
Out.
Torrey Holt.
In.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd
be a big
lot
class.
of tough choices there, yeah.
Yeah, big class. But Big 12 preview. We can do about one team per 45 seconds here. Actually, before we get to it, this will be the J-Man's Book and Prediction of the Week. We will see a significant season-ending injury in the NFL this week with preseason starting, which would stink.
I hope not. But
J-Man's Book and Prediction of the Week brought to you by Travis Wottring Insurance Agency for life, home, auto, business, workers' comp, and farm insurance. Contact Travis 219-869-4561.
So I went through and I did a game-by-game
predictor. Oh, my gosh.
So it shot out me 16-1 with their records and conference records. So that's what I'm going off of.
All right. Do you want to go 16-1 or 1-16?
16-1.
I have West Virginia finishing last.
I got West Virginia 12th with a 3-8 overall record and 2-7 in the conference.
Only play 11 games? That's weird.
Yeah.
Who you got finishing 15th?
Unless I skipped a week.
Or actually, who do you have finishing 16th?
I got Baylor. I think Dave Aranda's done. If they don't make a bowl, I think he's done. And I got him 2-9. I got him over in the conference. I don't think they're going to be good.
They lost every single game last year where they did not score 30 or more points. That's pretty bad.
I mean, he had them right there a couple years ago in the Big 12 title game.
Yeah.
But
who do you have finishing 15th?
Deion Sanders in Colorado. I think this is Deion's last year. I got him going 2-10.
I have him 15th as well, and I literally wrote down Deion's last season. Book it. So
yep, it went downhill from the beginning there.
I have Iowa State finishing 14th.
I have them 11th at 5-7, 3-6 in the conference. Brand new coach there.
Yeah, Jimmy Rogers from Washington State. Who do you have finished 14th?
I got Cincinnati going 4-8, 1-8 in conference. They got a tough schedule.
I have them 10th. Remember, they started 7-1 last year and then lost out. So I think it's a big.
And they should have won against Nebraska.
They should have. Yeah.
Week 1.
Big year for Satterfield. They did lose Sorsby to Texas Tech, who then did what he did and got banned essentially.
Yep.
I have Central Florida finishing 13th.
I got Scott Frost in the Knights 10th, going bowl eligible 6-6.
I can tell by the end of these, I'm just done writing a preview.
I know.
And all I wrote was Scott Frost is still there.
Yeah.
That's all I wrote.
It's his second year there.
Yeah.
And so I don't believe in him. I don't think he's that good of a coach.
Who you have finishing 13th?
I got Kansas at 3-9.
I have Kansas 12th. Leipold turned them into a respectable program, but they've hit their ceiling, I think.
Yep.
Yep. So, who you have 12th?
Where are we at? West Virginia.
Oh, that's right.
Already.
You had somebody at 11th too, right?
Iowa State.
Okay, I had Baylor at 11th. I have Tennessee 10th, or Cincinnati 10th. Wrong conference.
I had UCF 10th. So.
Okay. Who you have finishing 9th?
I got Arizona 7-5 overall, 4-5 in conference.
I have Arizona 5th.
Wow.
Noah Fafita is back for his 4th season. He's thrown for over 9,000 yards and 73 touchdowns in his career. I believe in him.
I don't know much about Brent Brennan, their coach.
I don't either. He's been there a couple years now. But
I have Fish left, of course.
Yeah.
So.
I have Arizona State finishing 9th.
I got Arizona State 3rd at 9-3, 7-2 in conference. They were split. 2 years ago they made the playoff. Should have beat Texas. Didn't. Oh no, should have. Did they make the playoff or should have made?
No,
Texas. The SEC. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, they made the.
They
playoff.
should have made. They should have made it further than they did.
Yes.
And they fell short. And then last year, all the expectations were on them. And Dillingham, they couldn't live up to them.
They returned 0 passing yards, which is scary.
Lost Sam Levitt.
Yep, having a 4-player battle between 2 transfers and 2 freshmen. So
Levitt's at Baton Rouge with Lane and the boys.
I couldn't have even told you that. I haven't even looked at LSU yet. But
where
do you have them finishing 3rd?
3rd.
Is that what you said? Dang. Who you have finishing 9th?
At Arizona.
Oh, that's right. Who you have finishing 8th?
I got Kansas State 8-4, 5-4 in conference.
I have them finishing 4th. Colin Klein, former Wildcat legend, is their new
remember him
head
well.
coach. Avery Johnson, their quarterback's very, very talented.
Yeah, don't get him confused with the former NBA player,
Yes,
NBA coach.
yes.
Colin Klein was a Heisman finalist.
Yes, he was.
1 year.
I have Oklahoma State finishing 8th.
I got the Cowboys 4th at 9-3, 7-2 in conference.
Yeah, new head coach Eric Morris, and he brought a lot of guys with him from North Texas. Drew Westermaker, 4,300 yards last year. Caleb Hawkins, 1,400 yards rushing. Then he also brought a 1,200-yard receiver with him, so he'll be able to score some points.
Yep, I've always liked this style of play. He throws the ball around. That's what they like to do in Stillwater, or have historically since Barry Sanders was there. After Barry Sanders retired, then or went to the NFL, then they got into a pass first mode. But I do want to say a quick note about North Texas, since you mentioned them and did not bring them up hardly at all last week. Their quarterback is Trace Jackson Davis's younger brother. He's there at North Texas now.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Who you have finishing 7th?
I got TCU at 9-3, but 7th in the conference, because I think the conference is going to beat up on each other.
Yeah, I have TCU 6th. Is Sonny Dykes one of the more underrated coaches?
Absolutely. He's done well everywhere he's been.
Yeah. They did lose J-Man Hoover to IU.
Oh, God, don't call him J-Man Hoover. That's disgusting.
But they did pick up Harvard's quarterback, Jaden Craig, who threw for over 5,000 yards and 48 touchdowns over the last 2 seasons. So
Hoover's intriguing because if he can get his turnover numbers down, he's going to do really well at Bloomington.
Yeah.
Signetti and company probably will do that, but that's one thing at TCU. At Fort Worth, he was turning over like crazy.
He was. I have Houston finishing 7th.
I got Houston as well, 10-2, but I got them at 6th. Excuse me.
Okay.
10-2, but 7-2 in conference, and I have a lot of teams at 7-2 in the conference. So
Connor Wiegman, he's back. Quarterback, had 36 total touchdowns. They do have a very difficult schedule. They play at Texas Tech, and then have at Texas Tech, at Utah, and I think at Kansas State as well.
I had them beating Kansas State and losing to those other 2 on the road. So.
Who do you have finishing 5th?
I got the Utah Utes.
Ooh, I have Utah
under new coach.
Yeah, I have Arizona 5th. Utah 3rd. Yeah, Morgan Scally, promoted to head coach. Obviously, Whittingham is now at Michigan. Devin Dampier, sneaky Heisman candidate, 34 touchdown last season for Utah.
So I definitely, looking at it, missed some weeks for some Utah. Somehow I got all their conference games. Everybody played 9. Somehow Utah, I missed a week. I got them 9-2. They should play 12 games, so I don't know what happened there. But regardless,
you did that with West Virginia as well. You had them like 3-8.
Regardless, maybe that's who I probably didn't.
That probably is. Yeah.
Well, Utah's beating West Virginia, so
for sure.
Whatever. That screws up my whole thing, but whatever.
I have Arizona 5th, Kansas State 4th.
I got Oklahoma State 4th and Arizona State 3rd.
I have Utah 3rd. And
so our 1 and 2 is the same.
Yeah, I have BYU 2nd.
I got BYU 1st.
Ooh, I have Texas Tech 1st.
I got Texas Tech 2nd, with Texas Tech's lone loss being to BYU. BYU going undefeated in the Big 12. Their one loss to Notre Dame.
Oh, I can see that. BYU, Bear Bachmeier had 26 touchdowns as a freshman. Stud running back LJ Martin, 1,300 yards last year. And they returned 10 players on defense that played 200-plus snaps. So they got a lot back. Texas Tech.
Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say Texas Tech also returns a lot. They have 65% of their production from last season. But losing Brendan Sorsby really hurts. But they have a guy who played a lot last year. But he's coming off a torn ACL last October and might not be ready. So,
and BYU does host the Irish. That's a big one.
That'll be a fun one. Holy War.
Yeah. Well, that's what they call themselves against Utah.
Yeah. Holy War Part 2.
Holy War Part 2. Do you think the Big 12 gets multiple teams in the field for the CP, or are they one team?
Is it still 12 this year? Because I get all my numbers confused.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they get at least 2. I would say it's probably Texas Tech, BYU, if anyone gets in. Obviously, I mean, Arizona State, the year they made it, remember they were projected to finish like second to last or something like that. Yeah. And they ended up, obviously, with that big dummy that plays with the Giants now.
What
the heck's his name?
Starts with an S. Scudder
Scutterbug.
I'm looking it up.
Scataboo.
Thank you, Scataboo.
Cam Scataboo. I can't think about it. Yeah. And obviously they had Levitt there as well. But
yeah.
I would say Texas Tech, obviously they made it last. They made it last year. Didn't they? They went 12,
yeah. And then they lost to
Miami.
It was
Miami?
Oregon
beat
James Madison.
And then they lost to Indiana. Did they beat anyone else though to get to Indiana, or was Ohio State and Indiana was the second? No. Who did Indiana beat?
They did lose Oregon. 23-0. Texas Tech lost
right.
Oregon 23-0.
That's right.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, they were a 4 seed. They got the bye.
Yes, that's right.
And then they got smacked.
Yeah.
So it's amazing that we can't remember what happened.
It's pretty sad. Yeah.
But, is what it
sad.
Is what it is. So, yep. Big 12 used to be all offense, no defense. It's improved the defense a little bit.
They still score a lot of points, but
score a lot of points. So, yeah. In programming note, J-Man will be sending in his conference picks for the SEC. It just means more according to them. Even though
is it SEC next week? I couldn't remember if it was SEC or if we
next
were doing
week,
ACC.
and then ACC Notre Dame the following week.
Okay.
Big Ten. I don't know who's filling in yet, so to be determined. But J-Man will be sending in his picks, so we'll get those because I want to keep a collection of who we think is going to make the playoffs, so I can make a graphic.
Sure.
And so far, we have 3 teams in 2 weeks making the playoffs. We both think 2 from the Big 12, and then 1, of course, from the from the group of 6, I should say. So, all right, birdie or bogey? Since what year did I say? 1960s or 1996. There's been 7 players in the history of the Big 12 to win the Heisman Trophy. Name those 7.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield is correct for Oklahoma in 2017.
Kyler Murray
the following year for Oklahoma in 2018.
Sam Bradford.
Bradford, Oklahoma in 2008.
Eric Crouch.
No.
He didn't win it? Why did I think he won it?
Well, wait a second. My list might be wrong.
Maybe he didn't win it. Why was I thinking he won it?
I think he did win it. So why would he did win it? And this stupid AI, I hate him. All right, so I can give it to you. So there's 8 winners. So you got you're gonna get a par at least. So
Ricky Williams.
Yes, 98 Texas.
So there's a par. Oh man.
So you got 3 more.
Trying to filter out all the SEC teams that had a guy win.
And I'll give you a deal since I screwed up. If you get 2 of the 3 remaining, you get a birdie.
Okay.
Instead of all 3.
We'll see if I get them though. I'm going year by year. Oklahoma, Texas had guys. I don't think. Vince Young.
No.
That's right. He didn't win it, you idiot. I said that so confidently too. Texas, Oklahoma State. Robert Griffin III.
Yes, Baylor, 2011.
Baylor. So I have one more shot at a birdie.
Yeah.
One shot, one opportunity. Dun, 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 dun. Team by team. Anyone at TCU? I don't think anyone at TCU won it. I don't think that redheaded ugly dude won it. Andy Dalton.
His name's Andy
I don't think he was.
I don't think he was a finalist.
Anyway. I don't think. Were they in the Big 12 then? Anyway.
I don't think they were yet.
Come on, Josh. Think Iowa State. I can't imagine had any.
Yeah, I bet they were in the Big 12 because they made the Rose Bowl.
Oh yeah. Houston. I haven't been in long enough. I'm gonna kill myself if I get this wrong. No, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm gonna be mad at myself. That came out. I'm sorry. Who is in the Big 12? Who's in the Big 12, Josh? Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter, the most recent winner in 2024 at Colorado. So you got a birdie.
Who's the other guy that was missing?
Jason White, Oklahoma. He played like 18 years there.
I don't think I would have got that one.
Yeah.
It might have come to me, but it would have been way later than we could have.
Yeah, he had a cup of coffee in the NFL, never started. Eric Crouch didn't even have a cup of coffee. I cannot believe that. And I can't believe I didn't catch Crouch. But the list I had right here did not mention Eric Crouch. So.
3 strokes back now. Thanks for watching the Tan and J-Man Show. We'll be back at her next Monday. Another episode. Not me, but the Tan and J-Man Show will be back. Have a fantastic week, everybody.